Боротьба англійським селищем бою.
So it's one more thing why Gervonta Davis can beat him.
So you think all that's gonna be beneficial for Gervonta? Obviously, right? It's gonna matter in the fight.
I think so.
Second rounds, he was just running, holding.
Gervonta Davis has elevated his training for the Lamont Roach rematch. By bringing in Vasiliy Lomachenko to sharpen his strategy for August, Davis, one of the most accomplished amateurs in boxing, seems ready for war. Curiously, this marks the first time Lomachenko is making headlines since announcing retirement just last week. That revelation confirmed what fans feared: the highly anticipated bout between Lomachenko and Davis will never happen. The boxing world had hoped, but now, with Lomachenko stepping away, it appears that dream matchup is truly dead.
I can fight with him for free. I can fight for. Why he can't fight with me when I stay in a 130? Why then I was a 130 champion, WBO champion. He has a IBF title. Why in that moment he can't fight with me?
And Tank Davis a couple years ago. I don't know. I tell you one thing, kind of like we talked about with the same thing we talked about with Canelo, that if he's ever going to fight Benavidez, it better be soon. If this fight's going to happen, it has to happen soon, because Lomachenko, again, the clock is still ticking.
Consequently, Tank contacted him specifically to decode Lamont Roach's technique. Roach and Davis have similar boxing styles, but Davis delivers far more power still. Lamont Roach is no slouchy sharp and, like Davis, understands ring tactics well. Both fighters are considered boxer punchers, which may explain why Davis didn't easily dominate him the first time. It's style versus style, and Roach's IQ makes him a serious puzzle to solve. Lomachenko competed in 397 amateur bouts and lost just one, so it's no shock his pro career took off as it did. Interestingly, Lomachenko once had his eye on Lamont Roach. While Davis is more about raw power, he's no stranger to technical skill either. He proved as much in recent workouts that show he's refining every piece of his game. Critics often point out that Davis tends to drop early rounds, while he studies opponents, a possible flaw against elite technicians. True to form, his latest camp is focused on raw power, but this time he's added flexibility, strength, and endurance drills to round out his prep. A leaked video shows Davis executing stretching exercises, core training, and push-ups. As a lightweight champ, Tank has missed weight on multiple occasions, determined to avoid a repeat of his last fiasco when he missed his grand entrance. Due to an emergency jog to cut weight, he's clearly taking conditioning more seriously. The goal is clear: enter the ring sharp, explosive, and ready from round one.
Hey, Tank, we're gonna go 35 for 12.
Many years ago, legendary champion Marvin Hagler remarked
That
it's hard to get up and do road work at 5
Tighten
a.m.
up your core.
when you're sleeping in silk pajamas. In other words,
Following strength training, Davis hit the mitts and heavy bag, testing the thunder in his fist. Afterward, he sparred with an unidentified partner before pausing for a short breather. Then, turning toward the camera, he declared, taking it all out on August 16th. His speed, accuracy, confidence, and explosive power might be enough to make Lamont Roach rethink stepping into the ring. Davis remains unbeaten in 30 pro bouts and continues to wow fans. With electric hand speed and knockout ability, many compare his flashy style to that of his former mentor Floyd Mayweather. But Davis adds knockout brutality to the equation. That rare combination makes him one of boxing's scariest modern warriors. Davis is back grinding in the gym, gearing up to face Lamont Roach with their rematch now confirmed for March 1st. Fresh training footage shows the American southpaw cracking pads at full throttle. Surrounded by his team, Davis delivered blinding combinations, reminding everyone that his speed and timing remain sharp and dangerous.
Ready, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, power, 6, 5, power, 4, power, 3, 2, one more. Good. Under here. Roll under the base. Just jump.
Tank unleashed fast, crisp punches at an astonishing rate, leaving fans stunned by his incredible hand speed. Social media lit up with praise. One viewer commented simply incredible, while another said, he's just on another level. Davis's talent continues to impress even the most critical boxing enthusiast online. One fan noticed something subtle, but nobody caught he's a natural southpaw, doing this in orthodox stance. Look at the footwork. Clearly, Davis's skill level is off the charts. Fans are already predicting his next fight, with one writing, Tank versus Roach won't go the distance. Another added, he's looking fight ready now. Talks of this bout nearly collapsed in 2024, when Lomachenko decided to take the rest of the year off. Loma's not motivated, his manager, Aegis Klimas told Steve Kim via ESPN. He wants to be with family. Money's not the driver anymore. At 37, Lomachenko last fought in May, defeating George Kambosos Jr. to win the IBF belt. Since then, he hasn't defended it or shown interest in returning. Lomachenko's absence opened the door for Davis vs Roach, a matchup with personal history and competitive stakes, rekindling interest among fight fans worldwide as August 16th draws closer.
He retired, and he was saying that I felt as though like he didn't really like. They were saying that he was scared or anything like that. I was like,
the IBF issued Lomachenko an ultimatum: fight the winner of a proposed interim bout involving Raymond Muratalla. Should Loma re-enter the ring, he'd likely face Muratalla or Abdulov. A Davis showdown in 2025 remains unlikely. Meanwhile, many boxers dream of working with His Excellency Turki Alalshikh, the visionary behind Riyadh Season. As head of the General Entertainment Authority, Alalshikh has revived boxing's global appeal, organizing some of the sport's most high-profile matchups. His influence continues to shape modern boxing's biggest nights and bring global attention to elite-level fights.
it's like people selling that self. Like, you know, even the picture where everybody was in the room looked like some devil. Facts though, some dope, right? Yeah, like some devil. Like they sold that song.
Yeah, you go with that.
That was crazy. And you seen how the guy was, he looked at the scorecard. Yeah.
From Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk to the much-awaited Dmitry Bivol versus Artur Beterbiev clash, Alalshikh has reignited global excitement for boxing. Yet, one superstar remains absent: Gervonta Davis. Despite the Saudi powerhouse's growing influence, Davis has chosen not to align with him. However, Davis recently spoke about this, explaining his reasoning and laying out the conditions that would bring him into Alalshikh's world. Among those is a potential blockbuster against WBC lightweight champion Shakur Stevenson, which could materialize either this year or next, depending on negotiations and whether Davis's terms are met fully.
2 points. You lose it. 2 points. 2 points out.
Come on, man. You want to get Tank over here and fight? Man, I already know what y'all gonna do. Yeah. But every time I say something, it's like I'm here.
An Instagram post from Hand Rap TV was shared with the WBA lightweight champion had told rapper Lil Yachty back in February. In it, the 30-year-old Davis explained his issue with how negotiations began. They came at me wrong from the start. Davis said, according to the post, they promised I'd face Devin Haney, then said Devin was their guy. This made Davis uncomfortable, suggesting the situation wasn't neutral. The undefeated knockout artist felt like the odds were being tilted against him, prompting his hesitancy to work with Alalshikh and his promotional team.
What's your legacy to be, if you care? Because some interviews I see you say like, yeah, I don't care about this, I don't care about that. Where you stand on that?
It's just like, it's so up and down in the sport. When I say up and down in the sport, it's like a lot of people don't know it, but it's been 3 or 4 people in my weight class that been undisputed, type of thing, and they held it for like only a couple months. I beat Ryan.
If Devin's your guy, then you've got to pay me properly, Davis emphasized. He detailed what it would take to work with Alalshikh, stating, I already know what I'm walking into. I need the knockout, or they'll give it to him. Since Devin Haney is no longer fighting at lightweight, and Shakur Stevenson is now aligned with Riyadh Season, a showdown between Davis and Stevenson feels inevitable. Still, Davis insists the purse must be right. For now, all eyes are on his highly anticipated August 16th rematch with Lamont Roach Jr. in Las Vegas, Nevada.
And beat Devin. Devin was undisputed. You get what I'm saying? Like it don't, like it's up and down. Cause some people will discredit what I've done. Ain't gonna lie. My influence, my everything in the sport just that alone. Even coming from where I come from is
Right.
like, you feel me? I feel like I'm already up there with whoever, like Floyd Mayweather.
Meanwhile, Stevenson will defend his WBC lightweight title on July 12, 2025, against William Zepeda at Louis Armstrong Stadium in Queens, New York. As for Davis and Alalshikh, this isn't the first time Tank has spoken about not partnering with the Saudi promoter. On the Baturbi vs. Bivolta card in February, Davis made explosive claims about the Saudi advisor and even criticized fighters who collaborated with him. His primary concern appeared to be Alalshikh's growing power in boxing, which he addressed again during his talk with Liliana, pointing to biased decisions and manipulation in Saudi-promoted fights.
Because you, in the midst of camp, you don't do nothing, huh?
Yeah, it's only gym at home for me.
No bottles, no clubs.
Yeah, no clubs, no females,
no women.
Yeah, even if I'm like with a female, I'm not having sex with her. Not having
sex. It's strict.
Yeah, for sure.
Where did that mentality come from? Because when I put myself in that situation, or in my situation, when I first got to money and women and shit,
referring to a viral photo showing boxers posing with Alalshikh, Davis remarked, "That looked like some devil stuff, didn't it? Facts, though, devil stuff. Like they sold their souls." For Davis to enter negotiations, Alalshikh will need to pay significantly more. Davis is one of boxing's most explosive punchers, having knocked out 28 of his 30 professional opponents. He's a major box office draw, a regular pay-per-view star, and widely considered among the sport's pound-for-pound elite, despite his criticisms. If the money is right, a matchup between Davis and Stevenson under Alalshikh's banner may still happen.
If you got a talent, the money gonna come, for sure. So I wouldn't even tell them to focus on the money. Like, if your talent there, don't even worry about the money. That's all you gotta worry about, the grind.